Prologue. The Shadows of Adrestia.
Nein, wir sind immer noch im Prolog.
Upon his return to Garreg Mach, the humble Tomas shapeshifts and flees, and not even the Knights of Ceres's most concerted efforts can track down the erstwhile librarian. Meanwhile, Edelgard seizes upon Monica's rescue as a chance to start down a radically different path than she had originally planned.
Things went like clockwork with Monica.
Thanks to Professor Yuritsa playing his part so ably.
Ooh.
And equally to those arrogant fools for letting their guards down.
I doubt we will see such fortune next time.
Next time? Don't tell me.
The moment has come to take matters into our own hands at the Imperial capital. This is our chance to finally be rid of them.
But, Lady Edelgard, we aren't ready. We'll need an entire host to keep them in check.
And we have one. The Church.
Forgive my impertinence, but that is not the plan.
You are the man who once told me to leave no sword in its scabbard.
Yes, but one must also take care not to wound themselves when unsheathing it. I'm sorry, milady, but this plan is ill-advised. I cannot support it. And even if I were to ignore common sense and go along, it still throws our future plans into disarray.
I thought you devised countermeasures to deal with the Church. Use them.
But those were meant for... Very well. Are you absolutely certain this is the path?
I am anything but certain. Yet the bandit attack in the mountains created an opportunity we cannot ignore. And I doubt the appearance of this new mercenary is simple coincidence. Plans can be rewritten, Hubert. Either we're doing this, or we're not. Will you sit around and wait for a miracle? Or will you help me seize control of my fate?
I am with you, Lady Edelgard. As ever. Then let us walk forward on this path, and see where it takes us.
Die sprechen so ein Rätsel. Ich will wissen, was für ein Plan. Was haben die beiden vor?
Not at all, Edelgard. But might I ask, what prompted this sudden desire to return to Inbar?
We believe one of Tomas's collaborators may have infiltrated the capital.
My word!
Tomas tended the library at Garreg Mach for decades, with nary a blemish on his record. And then, without warning, he drops his disguise and reveals himself to be a vile sorcerer of terrible ability. Someone at the capital also fits that pattern. A man we know all too well.
And who might that be?
My uncle, and regent of the Empire, Bokhard von Arundel.
His lordship briefly defected from the Empire before reappearing several years later. But he returned a changed man, and began seizing power almost immediately. Witnesses claim he wields dark magic in secret, and is able to change his appearance at will.
That does sound suspicious, if these witnesses can be believed.
I would ask that you do believe them, as the information comes from my own House Vestra.
I see. And when you return to the capital, how do you propose to deal with this uncle of yours?
Lord Arundel has the support of a number of influential nobles, including the Prime Minister, Duke Eire. And while we have allies of our own, it's likely they'll require some convincing. To that end, we wish to bring our friends here at the Academy, their daughters and sons, with us under the supervision of Professor Yuritsa.
We hoped you would consider deploying the Knights of Seros, so the Imperial Army doesn't get any strange ideas.
You wish to march on the Empire, with the Church's knights at your back?
Your support would give credence to our claims.
Additionally, the Knights would keep the populace in check upon our arrival, thereby preventing the city from descending into utter chaos.
The more I hear of this, the more credible the threat sounds.
It's clear you have thought carefully and planned well.
We intend to seize the palace with our own forces, and will do our utmost to contain the conflict there. But we still need your help. Please.
I have 2 conditions. The first, when you capture Lord Arundel, he is to be turned over to the Knights at once. The second, our Knights are not to engage in battle directly.
I would have it no other way.
Step lightly, Edelgard. Should these claims about Lord Arundel prove false, we will take action accordingly. Make no mistake as to who will be held accountable.
Understood. But please know we have nothing to gain from deceiving the Church.
Very well. I will summon the Knights and let you instruct them as to your plan. May the Goddess watch over you all.
Okay, Machtintrigen im eigenen Haus, das ist schon ziemlich
that was
krass.
certainly an unexpected conclusion to the whole Tomas saga. Thanks to his shapeshifting ability, he slipped free of the Knights and escaped.
Shape-shifting.
Yes, that's what I said. Also, I know what you want to say next. His powers are just like the ones you gave me.
Ja, wir sagen es. Wenn wir das schon erkannt haben und auch Abel erkannt hat,
His powers are just like the ones you gave me. Are you in league with him, Arval? Where do these powers come from?
If I am in league with him, no one has informed me. All I have is you, my dear partner in destiny. Still, I saw what you saw. Clearly, we don't have a monopoly on shapeshifting.
And now that everyone knows about Tomas, some of them must have connected the dots back to me. At least they've had the grace to keep it to themselves.
It's because they trust you. Hold on, someone's coming.
Ah, there you are.
Something wrong?
I must return to the Imperial capital soon for an important matter. Will you join me? Most of the other Black Eagles are coming.
What's this about?
I fear I must keep that to myself until we're closer to the capital. But I promise you this, there will be battle, and you will have a chance to shine.
Are you sure? I mean, these powers I have...
Are like the ones Tomas used? Yes, that is a bit disquieting. Still, you've given me no reason to mistrust you. You could have wrested yourself free of us from the start, but instead you chose to stay here at the monastery. You fought by our side and helped us save Monica. I think I can give you the benefit of the doubt. But here's my true proposal. If you accompany us, there's a good chance you'll learn where your powers come from.
Ooh, now that is intriguing.
In that case, I accept. Thanks.
ja, alter Unbekannt. Mal wieder, wir sind alter Unbekannt. Genau wie vorher auch. Status umherziehende Söldnerin, Hobbys, stärker werden, als Söldner arbeiten. Geboren in einem Bergdorf in Leicester. Bedeuterin und bereiste das Land ohne festen Wohnsitz. Wird zur Studentin an der Akademie. Hey, wie wissen wir, wann wir angefangen haben? Ach, das sind gerade meine engen Verbündeten. Bis jetzt habe ich doch nur mit Edelgard agiert. Ah. Hoho, hoho, hoho. Ach, flieht, kehrt zurück und tritt der Akademie bei. Sie mag keine Wappen. Aha. Wappen, Ratten, Ketten, Schwimmen, Kontrollverlust. Auch nicht schlecht. Okay. Ja gut, das sind jetzt die mit den... Ach so, die beiden sind bei mir, weil ich mich mit denen gut gestellt habe. Aber wundert mich trotzdem. So viel habe ich doch auch nicht mit denen interagiert. Ach, sie ist auch eine Männchen? Ey, der schöne Ferdinand ist gegangen. Bernhard hat auch, Kaspar auch, Blind hat auch. Okay.
If you please.
Ladies Lover. Na gut. Ihr seid unbedeutende NPCs.
Over here.
Nuh-uh.
I agree.
Ich bin immer noch der Meinung, wir haben eine ziemlich kleine Truppe eigentlich.
Hey! You sure? Right.
Freche.
You should hear this.
Jeriza.
So basically,
Ich bin ehrlich, der ist mir irgendwie nicht hängen geblieben, Jeriza. Deswegen weiß ich jetzt gar nicht, ob der eigentlich doch im Hauptspiel drin war und ob er überhaupt die Maske abgenommen hat. Ich bin echt gerade ein bisschen durcheinander.
Well, my word is a bond.
War eigentlich schlau von Edelgard, nicht groß zu erwähnen, was los ist. Aber dadurch hat sie auch ziemlich viel eingebüßt, ne? Viele der Streitkräfte sind nicht dabei, die wir eigentlich benötigen würden.
let's see.
Sie lässt uns ja wirklich komplett im Dunkeln.
Do you have a moment? Huh?
So. Die habe ich also alle. Kann ich jetzt eigentlich die Waffen oder so wechseln? gerne die Ausrüstung wechseln. Ja. Kann ich denn nicht irgendwie neue Ware anlegen? Scheinbar kann ich das zurzeit nicht. Arschviele Bücher habe ich hier, ja. Das finde ich faszinierend. Aber ich kann auch nichts verändern an der Ausrüstung. Amiibo-Geschenke! Das probieren wir gleich mal aus. Meinen Mario! Na? Hallo? Funktioniert ja gerade toll. Ha! Hat jetzt funktioniert. Wo haben wir? Der Schnuckel ist ein bisschen eingestaubt. Und dann einen schönen Krummi Boy. Ich habe ja noch Lucina und so, aber ich will jetzt nicht versuchen, alle rauszupulen. Okay. Das reicht erstmal. Aber das finde ich schön. Man kann also noch Sachen bekommen. Was ist denn Speicherdatenboni? Aha. Ja, dann holen wir uns mal Speicherdatenboni. Was? Aber ich wollte schon sagen, zu Three Houses müsste es da vielleicht geben. Cool. Aber wir speichern jetzt einmal kurz zwischen. Das heißt, jetzt geht's also in die große Schlacht.
What do you think?
Ausruhen und auf den Kampf vorbereiten. So. Ja, ich nehme mal den Kampf, ziehen wir noch durch. Den machen wir jetzt noch heute.
What? Solon's been unmasked?
Yes, my lord. Rooted right out of the monastery.
First Kranya's debacle and now this. What in the world is going on?
I know not, my lord. What are we to do?
Keep our composure for a start. Send word to the kingdom and see that Cleobulus is informed. Tell him to remain prudent. If he must go into hiding, so be it.
At once, my lord.
Yes?
Lord Regent, I have urgent tidings to report.
You may enter.
Forgive the intrusion, my lord, but we just learned the Knights of Seros march on Enbar. Their purpose is unclear, but they will arrive by morning. We've been turning ourselves upside down to make ready.
The Knights of Seros? No. Do you think...
Der Typ hat einen Bart. Das sieht man.
There's only one person who could be behind it. How dare she bare her fangs at us? They may already be within the palace walls. Mobilize the guards and search. If anyone so much as looks at you askance, kill them on the spot.
Yes, my lord.
Aber man sieht genau, dass er mit Edelgard verwandt ist. Die haben beide lilane Augen.
Her Highness has given the signal, Valdemar.
Already? I had thought they were still negotiating. Things are moving rather quickly.
The situation wasn't changed. Our children are still at Garrick Mach, after all.
I admire how strong she's become. I just wish we'd had more time to appraise her competence.
Well, if she's caught us with our breaches down, imagine how they feel. I can't wait to see the confused look on those dastards' faces. Oh, I'm going to enjoy every second of this.
As if you'd be content to watch. Once the battle starts, you'll be knee-deep in gore with all the rest. Which means I'll have to make it clear where I stand. We can't afford to tear the Ministry apart by having the pen and sword at odds.
These are your instructions. I imagine they may not come as a surprise to many of you. For some time now, Envar Palace has been infested with the same darkness you saw in Tomas. They have made a puppet of the Emperor and plot with disloyal subjects to seize control of the Empire. Our objective is to stamp these traitors out, seize the palace, and reclaim the Empire for our own.
You realize it's just us, right, Edie? That sounds kind of impossible. Still, the Empires have many soldiers. Perhaps you could be changing their minds?
Those who can be won over will be. And the realization they are fighting the Imperial Princess ought to dull the other's blades. We have also secured the cooperation of several nobles inside the palace.
Very impressive, Your Highness. And very you. I suppose all that remains is to head inside and take care of business.
Komm, wir stehen im Mittelpunkt.
Just you watch. We'll take them all down and have the bards singing our names by nightfall.
So here we are, ready to deal a masterstroke to the heart of the mighty Empire. Life with you certainly isn't boring.
Kann uns gleich wieder vom Tod beschützen. Das 23. Mal.
Lord Arundel and Duke Ire. From there, we'll secure the palace's strategic positions, eliminating all resistance we encounter along the way.
If that is our plan, then time cannot be wasted. You can hear them scrambling in the palace from here. Let's not wait for them to find their bearings. Lead the way, Your Highness. Oh, and make sure to keep her safe, Hubert. You know every square inch of that place, after all.
Just mind you don't fall prey to your own distractions.
These villains have had free run of my house for too long. Today, I take it all back.
Ooh.